I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage. We live in the Wizard of Oz. Keep the money and change. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no. My peace if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions. Go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us.
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Pitts is the man in motion. Penix gonna throw right away. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Penix. The pressure is too much, and he goes down. That is Trey Hendrickson getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Let's get set. Hey, can.
To throw is Burrow. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completion, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60, go.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Let's go.
From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
60 Eagle.
Pitts is the man in motion. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Here we go. 180. 11 MT. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On first and 10, Burrow. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. A big hole. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
This is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's first and 10. Mooney in motion. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 32.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Throwing is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Finding space at the 40. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and 2. And panics. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right, back.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Can. Stop. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Taken down inside the 10. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. From the gun, it's Penix. That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Well, Mike, I know I might be a little biased toward the position, but I'm happy to see them go his way early on National Tight Ends Day. And, of course, they're happy to go his way early and often in just about any game.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Gun.
On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
36-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On one, ready?
1st and 10.
Let's get set.
To throw is Burrow. That one finds Chase. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Big.
A carry here for Brown. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Next to score, Bengals 14, Falcons 7. And McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Williams now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Trey Hendrickson. What a 1st half. He's pulling together his 3rd sack of the game. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Atlanta. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Here we go. Right 80. Right top. 11 mighty. Stop.
on first down. Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll be second down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Burrow to throw. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
Gun.
On the ground, it's Brown. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
12. Now
it's Hero. And he's in. Samaje Hero. Touchdown, Bengals. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Makes the score. Bengals 21, Falcons 7. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And that ball incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
3rd and 10. Throwing now, Cousins. Left side in the hands of London. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here's 2nd and 9. Cousins to throw. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. And this takes him into the right zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Atlanta. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7. Cousins gonna throw. Open man, he's got it. It's London. Fighting for the goal line. They're gonna stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. Now the Bengals are gonna call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Drake London. Touchdown Falcon.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
A first down throw for Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Burrow now to throw on first down. The throw on the run is complete. And he is out of bounds. That's number 40 on the season for him.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
On first and 10, Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Bucks is 25 seconds till halftime.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
11. Here we go.
Burrow here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
11, white 80, 11, Thomas. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball is going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them first and 10. They're at the 41. Cousins. Out wide, that's Robinson. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Cousins now. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
On comes with the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback.
Bradley kicking set to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go.
A quick slant taken by Chase. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are.
Here we go.
It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Divine Diablo there to make the play.
44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here.
Throwing is Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Close. Here we go. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets this one complete to Hodge. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Second down, Cousins. That one taken in by London. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot.
And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
11. Let's get set.
Here's Brown. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Third down and 9.
Here we go. Right in.
Burrows from out of the gun here on third down. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. Pick up on the 11 yards on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Can. 11.
Now second down throw for Burrow. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fourth quarter gets underway, and it's a run by Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
On one, ready? It's just set. Stop.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
He runs. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Cousins. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive?